Hi everyone, Great Power 60 here. So I just filmed this and you know what? My camera was in the wrong spot. I was doing everything way down here and you couldn't see a darn thing instead of putting it up here. So let's do this again. A couple of years ago I had bought this stamp wax sealer set, wax seal step, whatever. And I had just ordered it with my initial, the D, on it. And I played around with it a little bit, but I didn't use it very much. And lately I've been watching different videos and they've been using them to accent their artwork and things like that. And I wanted to play around with it. And you can use it for sealing envelopes. You can use it for just accenting all kinds of things. And anyway, but I only had those colors, and I noticed that by mixing colors, now this is obviously not very good, but in mixing colors you can come up with some really pretty things. Now I had done this, and like I say, I was totally out of frame. You guys did not see anything. It was horrible. I got to wipe this while I'm talking to you, because I used it, but I didn't clean it off. And what I like about it is that they do clean off pretty good. Now I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to heat that up a little bit so that I can get the wax out of there. Don't burn yourself. Okay. Now, the next thing I need to order is a proper stand. You're not even seeing this, okay? A proper stand. What I have done is I have these two bowls. I'm just going to put that on here for a minute and heat up that wax so I can get it out of there. It doesn't take much. And of course, it does get very black on the bottom, but that's okay. Sorry, I'm just wiping this out so that I can get some more colors in there. Let me see if I can just heat that up a little bit more. And of course, having it on the flame, it does get black on the bottom. But that's okay, because I just want to get the wax out of there. Usually I wipe it off right away. I don't know why. The lighting in here is terrible tonight. I think I forgot to put on my other lamp. Okay, let me grab paper towel just to clean it out. Let me look at that. Yep, okay. So, I don't remember where I was. Anyway, so I ordered some of these multicolored ones so I could do some experimenting with the different colors and the combinations. I also picked up these two, let me turn this over, maybe you can see better. These two little tools to help lift up some stickers that, you know, sometimes they really stick, and these are quite sharp. And there's different colors and different kinds you can get. It's different. And these ones here are great for placing them and rubbing them down. Make sure that they stay nice. So anyway, tools I probably could have used just these. What I like is that these are very pointy. Now, this one isn't too bad. I've used this one a lot. I've used it for lifting things up, like flat back pearls, to hold on to them, which they fall, and sometimes put a little hot glue on it and then place it. So I'm hoping these other two will work a little bit better. This one I just found in my stash. I had it, but I had been using the other one like forever. So I wanted to figure out, and what I've discovered is that you can, anything that's metal, you can use. Now this one here is 5p. Got a cool little decoration on the back. And then this one here, I'm not sure if this is Swiss. I'm not sure. But anyway, I want to show you how to, not how, I don't want to show you how, I'm going to show you. Now they use these so they don't touch things, so they don't get germs on it. So let's see what colors I can use. Usually I pick out colors that, let's go with a nice white with the purple, and let's get the darker purple. Let's get a darker purple with the white and perhaps this pearly pink. Not enough contrast. How about this fuchsia color? Wow. Okay, let's try it. Oh, you're coming along. Oh my goodness. My chair just broke. Well, that was hilarious. A screw fell out of it, I guess, twisting it around and moving it around so much. So I'm going to place this on here. Now I'm going to hold it because I don't have anything tall enough unless I put something underneath. But let's see. Starting to melt a little bit. Now let me turn you more so that you can see what I'm doing. It takes a little bit to melt. It takes a second or two. So let me pause this and I'll come back when it's melted. Okay, so we got the 3 of them melted. I think I'll put it just on the back of this page here. Now, you know, to get a perfect circle, you can get different things to, here we go. You can get different things to pour it into. So let me just pour this out. Try and get as much of it as I can out. Okay, now let's take this 2, the number 2, and now it's going to be backwards, but let's put it in there. Oops, it's not in the center. And now it takes a while for it to cool, so we're just going to leave it for now. So those are the things that I picked up, and these are things that I want to try, I want to play around with. You know, I've got a lot in my stash, but one thing I didn't have was some little wax beads to go with my set. And I was just doing a few changes here on my on the other side of this paper is something that I created. So we'll wait until that cools and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm going to now try and gently lift. I could use my fingernails or I could use this pokey tool since I just bought it. So let's see if we can lift that out. There we go. Now, I don't know if you can see that. Sorry, I'm going to bring you closer here. Now, let's see if you can see on here. Let me try and get it in an angle. Can you see the 2 on there? Sometimes you put it on a certain angle. Anyway, it turned out really cool. Now the other thing, of course, is to try and get it off of here if I want to use it somewhere else. And it's not going to cooperate. It is not going to cooperate. But I can try just by, you know, prying it. I have got a lot of journals that I'm going to be identifying in different ways. Like one is a practice journal where I'm going to just try and practice different techniques so that I can look at it and see how I can do better as I go along. And then there's one I want to use as a memory journal, I guess, where I can actually write in it. And sorry, I'm just trying to get this off. So it does come off, and there it is. And I can glue that. This is the page that I was playing around with. And in my previous video that I was so rude in doing everything out of frame, I got out, this was all white, and I should have, before I glued it down, was distressed the edges so that it kind of looked like I ripped it and threw it in there. So I just did a little bit all the way around it to kind of make it look not so stark, I guess, so that it's not just sitting there like this, sitting there, whereas if you blend it, it would look better. But that's how I'm learning. You know, I'm taking different things that I have and trying different things just to see how I'm going to do. And like I said, I just wanted to experiment with these two. So this one here has got the 5 in it, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it. A little bit maybe there. So that was the 5 pence one that I used, the copper, and this is the other one. And I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see. 1969. Helvetia. So I don't know where that's from. Anyway, interesting. So now I have, and I can make these, you know, ahead of time. Of course, take the paper off. I can make these ahead of time or just make them as I go, you know, depending on what I feel like doing, because the colors may not always show. Now this would be really pretty if I was doing a floral arrangement on one of my journals. So like I say, I'm practicing. I'm not very good at some of this stuff. I want to keep this bag because it's really cool. I'd like to do florals and springtime looking, so I don't want to just do antiquing or vintage, I guess. Antique, vintage, shabby chic, I don't know, whatever else you call it. There's a couple of them that I've done that I really liked, but I don't have it handy to show you. But I just wanted to show you the wax sealing that I'm doing. Anyway, guys, that's it for me for today. Sorry I kind of mucked up a little bit today, but I was kind of anxious to show you my new tools and my little wax beads, and I'm going to have a little fun to experiment with that. Anyway, that's it for me. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for being patient for all of my, you know, mishaps, but that is real life YouTubing. Oh, you can tell I'm tired. I am absolutely exhausted. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. Thanks for sticking around. Thank you for your prayers and your kind words and all the birthday wishes. I really appreciated that. That was a lot of fun. I hope you had a good laugh when you watched me trying to climb onto that pogo stick. I was laughing way too hard. I would never have been able to get on there. My daughter's face and my grandson's face, it was like, oh my God, they were ready. They thought I was going to fall all over the place. And I think that's why I was laughing so hard, just thinking, you know, this old granny of 72, I can say it now, I'm 72, tried to jump on a pogo stick. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you'll stick around with me as I continue to experiment and bring you some other things that I have in my stash that I am discovering and finding. There's a lot of things that I am also donating, and that's it for me for today. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.